Hey there. So it's another week, so it's another batch of new comics I just got in that I thought we'd go over today. So first up is the new issue of Batman and Robin Year 1, and so this is issue 8 of the 12-part series. The artist Chris Somney has been showing a lot of preview artwork for this book on his Instagram account online, so I'm really looking forward to that. That looks really good. Then we've got the newest issue of Detective Comics. This is number 1098. And this is continuing Tom Taylor's run, which has been really good. Next up, we have Batman 619. And so this is the last of the facsimile editions of the Hush storyline from back in the day. I thought it was interesting they went with this cover because this particular issue had a few variants back in the day. But they only did this one here. This was kind of what I consider kind of to be the A cover of this. And as you can see, the original cover folds out like that. So I assume that's why they didn't pick this one, was just to kind of keep costs down. But I thought it was interesting that they only produced the one cover. Because, there was that one, then there was a similar fold-out one with the villains. And then this is sort of just like the one section cover that they reproduced for the facsimile. And I think this was a second printing maybe with this one, or another variant that they did back in the day for the end of Hush. So we've got that, sort of red sky cover, and then there's the foil edition they did of that. So yeah, so that wraps up the Hush facsimiles that have been going on for 12 months now, while kind of gearing everybody up for Hush 2, which is coming out now too. Next up, we have the latest issue of Batman Superman World's Finest. This is number 40. And so I got the A cover, and then I got the sort of celebrity cameo cover with Stephen Colbert on it. I haven't picked up any of these before. I was just kind of on the fence. I wasn't too impressed with them, really, but I wanted to get the Colbert one, so I picked this one up. And I think he debuted this on his show the other day, too. Now, kind of moving on to Superman, we've got the second issue of Superman Unlimited. I really like the first issue of this. Dan Slott's, run on Superman after being at Marvel for so long. Looks like we've got some bad guys with some kryptonite weapons and stuff in this, so we'll see how that is. Then we got the first issue of this new Krypto series, Krypto, the Last Dog of Krypton #1. I got the Dustin Nguyen variant cover. I really like his art, and I thought this was a really good cover here. And so after that, we've got the Adventure Comics 210 facsimile. So this is the first appearance of Krypto, the super dog, in a comic. And this one is polybagged because they decided to have a sort of a Willy Wonka type contest where 2 copies of this book will have a ticket to go to the premiere of the James Gunn Superman movie. So yeah, they kind of bagged them up, I guess, so people couldn't just rifle through them all till they found it, which, would probably happen nowadays. But yeah, so maybe I've got a winning ticket in here. I doubt it. But you never know, I'll check it out, see what we got. Then kind of going on to Marvel, we've got Fantastic Four 49, and again, another facsimile issue. So they are doing the first 12 issues of Fantastic Four this year by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. And I think because Galactus is going to be in the new Fantastic Four movie next month, we've got facsimiles of the original Galactus story. So yeah, again, $5 cover price, but again, for a pretty pricey book, for the original. And, has all the original ads and everything, like, the facsimiles do. So yeah, and again, I've read this before, but, it'll be nice to have, like, an actual copy of the book to put in the collection, because this is one I probably won't ever own the original of. Then moving on from Fantastic Four, we've got this new Bring on the Bad Guys Doom. So they're doing a series of specials about different Marvel villains, and I wanted to get the Doom one. Again, we've got a nice Lee Bermejo cover here. And that takes us to another book with a Lee Bermejo cover, Epitaphs from the Abyss #12. This is by Oni Press and their sort of new EC imprint. I'm really liking this book. This is the last issue, so I'm kind of bummed about that. This has been a really solid run. I know they're bringing back the Cruel Universe book, so fingers crossed Epitaphs from the Abyss gets another chance too, because I really like this anthology. If you're a fan of like old school EC, Tales from the Crypt kind of stuff, this is definitely a book to pick up. It's been really solid. Just, you could tell there's a lot of guys who've been wanting to write EC books their whole life working on this. You know, a lot of people grew up as fans of that stuff, and, you know, it really shows in here. Then last up, we've got Star Trek Omega. And so this is a special that's sort of a wrapping up the storylines after the Lore War crossover that's been going back and forth. And I guess this wraps up the Star Trek and Star Trek Defiant titles too, which I wasn't aware of till recently. So yeah, I really like those books, and I guess this is kind of the end of that run. So hopefully it's good, because I really like those books. I'm kind of bummed they're ending, but you know, that's how it goes. Hopefully we get some new Star Trek stuff soon. I also got in a couple more of the Justice League membership cards. So I got a Supergirl and I got a Green Arrow, which I got last week. So I've got two of these now. But I've got Green Arrow and then a new Supergirl one. And again, there's the back with a little QR code. I haven't checked out the QR code. I need to see what that goes to on there. But I've got that. I know there's some other new ones they did. I got to try to track down now. But I think, you know, they just kind of randomly send me some cards. But, you know, it's a little free thing to throw in. Kind of fun. So, yeah, that's everything I got this week, you know, for new comics. Did you get anything good? Is there something I should be reading? You know, there's so much stuff out there, and, you know, I buy a lot of books. But I'm sure there's got to be some good indie books slipping through the cracks there. So, yeah, if there's something out there you think I should be picking up, let me know. Say something in the comments below. And thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter/X @Detective651. Also on Instagram @Detective651. Be sure to check out my t-shirt store at tpublic.com/user/Detective651. I've got a lot of nerdy designs on there, and there's sales all the time, so check it out frequently.